Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Cal here. I want to make another video here, this time around the recent update for the S7 and S7 Edge devices to Nougat OS. So I wanted to discuss the top 10 tips and tricks that you should know before updating. This is something that you need, something that you would be interested in. Well, here we go. So the first one I really like is the introduction of Secure folder. I believe this was newly rolled out, and I've already set up a pin, but basically there's just like a centralized security bank for any private information. In the past, you'd have to go through each application or each sort of like picture or whatever and try to hide that and try, and it was really cumbersome, and it was all over the place. At least now, you can add files, you can add images, calendar events, even apps that you don't want others to access. Let's say, I don't know, Uber Humor, right? That's pretty cool. Media app, I want that in there and only in there, right? So now anyone else who access my phone will not be able to access the app, only if you know my pin, and then you go in there and then you can go and open that up. So pretty cool. I like how it's definitely given that advantage for Samsung users and the brand. Now you can't get into it by using the Google Play Store. You actually have to get into it using the Samsung Galaxy App Store. And let's see here. So you get into there, and then you get into Galaxy Essentials, and you basically just scroll down, and there it is, secure folder, install it. And so that's pretty cool. Added value. I know it's good for me because with this S View case, anyone who just sort of basically just flips open that S View case, then this phone is at their whim basically, unless things are stored in secure flow. So it's just an added layer of security. Number two, I love the new one-handed operation. I've already enabled it. All you have to do is go to the settings, and then you get to advanced features. Where does it go? Oh, advanced features, one-handed mode, and you enable it, and you can either do a gesture swipe to enable it or press the button 3 times. And you can also, there's another option to then show other things. So I'll show you 1, 2, 3, boom. So now the screen is a lot easier to use with one hand. You can change it to the left hand if you want, and yeah, basically, once you press 3 buttons, the screen reduces, and it's a lot easier to use, especially if you want to use the dialer function. The keypad sometimes is a little bit big for me, but just 1, 2, 3, and this reduces. It just adds a lot more convenience when you're using it on the go. Number three, I love the way they customized this quick menu. Now they added the blue light filter. I really was looking forward to that because my Tab A S Pen version, they had this and I really liked it. Like if you're using this in the evening, or when it's low light and the screen's like glaring at you, you kind of want to reduce some of that strain, right? So it allows me to definitely play with the opacity of the blue light filter. I like to just keep it around a little bit less than half, okay? But definitely when it gets late, and if you, let's say you're reading and you're just tired, like this is, something that is good for you, right? You can also try to download this app called Twilight, I heard, and it will provide similar effects. But this is something that Nougat comes with, so this is good. Number four is the camera itself. The camera is revamped. The interface is now. Hold on here. Let's just move this up because it's on my charger. It is. I find it a little bit more simpler. Like let's say the preview thumbnail button. It's just it's just neater, you know. Three circles, boom, right? The shutter button, the record button. You can also, let's say while you're recording, you can assign the buttons to for zoom. You can also make it to take a picture or just the system volume. So that's kind of cool, being able to assign that. What's up, everybody? And yeah, you can also bring up the camera just by clicking it twice. So that's really convenient if you want to take a quick shot. Yeah, and there's also more modes too. Like if you wanted to swipe, and that allows you to bring all those options, right? If you wanted to do panorama, wide selfie, surround shot, live broadcast, and swiping it this way also has more filters. So very, very cool. What was it? What's this way? Yeah, selfie. How's it going? A lot easier, right? I don't have to click on it, just boom, right? This one, another selfie. So yeah, so definitely very, very user friendly. Number 5, I would say the universal search. Okay, so now that they've added this new quick menu interface, they also added the universal search bar up here. So I like it. Let's say I forgot, babysitter. Is it today or is it what's going on? Okay, yeah, there you go. And how do I get a hold of the babysitter, right? So it searches my calendar. Like it searched, this was all the way last year. So the contacts, some of the messages, so very, very handy having that universal search. I'm used to having that in the olden days, like the BlackBerry and stuff like that. And so now I'm really glad to see that come up here. Yeah, and they also have filters too. Like let's say if I go nanny, and let's say if I just wanted to know something that came up in the last 6 months, anything? No. How about in the last 12 months? No. Okay, so but if I turn that off, there were messages way back then from the nanny, probably more than a year ago. So those filters are definitely handy. Number 6 is to hold down this home button. It basically searches what's on your screen. So I'm going to go into, let's say I'm going to go into my gallery, and I'll just try to find a picture of, oh, this is kind of cool. So this I saw at the store earlier today, and I was like, what is this? It's a chocolate bar maker. So what I'm going to do, hold down the screen button. Okay, and what it does basically takes that image, and I guess what it does is just search Google, right? And then you can find out what where I can get it, maybe, or like search Google for this image. There's videos that you can search for, like, so let's say another one here. Let's say this one. So I found this scooter online. Not bad. I wanted to just, get some more info on it. So you hold the home button. Whoops. Okay, so hold the home button, and there it is. So it's going to bring up a few things related to that image. Okay. So that's definitely handy. Number 7, I like that it has the split screen. So when you press the applications button right next to the home button, now you're going to be able to see which of these apps that are currently open you can multi-window it. All right, so let's say I'm going to go for this one, and then on this one I'm going to play the Spider-Man trailer while I play my game here, okay? Excuse me. right? So, definitely kind of cool, neat to have there. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of applications that are going to be introduced for Samsung's multi-window function. So hope to I can see that more in the future. Number 8, I would say the introduction of performance mode. So if you go to settings, and let's say, let me just so, and then you get into device maintenance. Now, you click on performance mode, right away they have 4 settings. And let's say if you're going to get into games or music or high performance, they've already adjusted the screen resolution, some of the brightness. So that's cool to have, right? Just so that you don't have to then, oh, I'm gonna be buying a video, I'd have to go, brighten the screen a bit or whatever. It's just right there. It's really easy for you to adjust. So that's nice to see. And the always on as well. So if you get back into there and device maintenance, sorry, if you go into display and the always on, all right. So what I've done, I've enabled it. Yeah, you first have to enable it, and then you are then able to choose how your screen looks like while it's off. Okay, because this is an AMOLED screen, it will it will activate just the certain pixels in your screen. So this, while it's off, it's going to look like this, right? Or you can change your picture to any other, let's say, I don't know, anything you want, like any picture that you have, right? So that's cool. That's nice to have. You can also show your notifications as well, contents to show. You have your calendar, image, So yeah, definitely cool to have. Now for me, I have the S View case. I usually like using this as a case, so I don't think I'll be using the display always on as much. I won't be seeing it, but hey, it's good to have. And way to go, Samsung, on that, just to utilize that technology. Number 9, I would have to say the S View case. Some of the changes that it has here is just the for the quick app. Let's see here. You're now able to choose, favorites as their quick dial option. And also the pull down menu while your S View case is on is slightly different. I used to have to always scroll over this way just to get to the Bluetooth, but now the icon's a little bit different because of the Nougat. So hey man, this is definitely improvement. I can't pull down even further, which is kind of weird. Maybe that's a little glitch, but yeah, nonetheless, with this case, now I can fully expand each message, and I can also sort of like segment it, like, this is one chat group, is another chat group. If you wanted to just quickly unmount your SD card and whatnot, let's say if you have emails coming through or missed calls, it's all going to be showing up here, and you can then dismiss them individually, right? So if you feel like you want to keep one notification still in there because you want to get to it later, you could definitely do that. Yeah, and the last thing I want to let you know, because Easter's coming up, number 10, it would be the Easter egg cat game. So let's get right into it. So you get right down to about device. Make sure when you go to the let's see, software information, you do want to go ahead and click the Android version a few times, then you long press the N, and your cat icon should pop up. 1, 2, 3, and then hold. Oh, it looks like you have to hold this for a really long time. That's weird. Oh, there's the cat. There's the cat. So, yeah, so that's just like, one of the cool little games that Samsung's included, I guess, because Easter's coming out. So they have now, uh, you know, enabled a lot more functions for this phone. So for all you S7 users out there who think, like you need to upgrade to the S8, or, this your phone's outdated, hey, try the Nougat update. You will definitely be surprised by some of the conveniences that may add to your life, right? You try using it. So yeah, other than that, man, just wanted to go over some of these features and let you guys know how to use them, how to enable it. If you guys have any other questions or comments, please leave it at the bottom of the description or in the comment section down below. And I wanted to wish you guys a really good Easter, and take care, you guys.